Hey, Lyle here with River's Edge Cutlery. I am back from my 11-state road trip. And yeah, I want to tell you about my trip. Arizona, the Grand Canyon, a Rec Report road trip. So stay tuned for more. All right, here we are at my first night's campground in Missouri. Camped here pretty much by myself. I think there were 3 other campsites taken. This is my little camping rig, and enjoyed a pretty nice quiet night. What a great way to start the trip. And the next day we're headed off to Kansas. Driving through Kansas City was pretty fun. I stayed here at this KOA campground. Dusty and windy night, but it was fantastic. And then I was on to Colorado the next day, and here we are at Spyderco. This is our good friend David. David, thanks for hanging out with me that day and showing me around the showroom. Now we're on through Glenwood Canyon in Colorado. This place was amazing. This is a rest stop. That's the Colorado River. Glenwood Canyon is absolutely worth looking up. It was breathtaking. Go, putting my Spyderco sticker on. Woke up the next day in Moab, Utah. I've always wanted to be here. What a beautiful sky. Here we go, putting some stickers on. I did a lot of audiobooks on this very long trip to keep myself awake, and had a really good time doing so. I got through a lot of books. Thanks, Moab. I'm gonna come back one day. This is my first hike that I got to go on. This is in Canyonlands National Park in Utah. Well, I'm out here in this 3-mile loop trail. I think it was the Slick Rock Trail. I met 2 different guys from Ohio. Small world, big time. That was Canyonlands. It was beautiful. Approaching what's known as Monument Valley. In this shot, I camped overnight in a campground there, but I didn't really get to explore it, so it's definitely on my list of places to return to. But check out these awesome rocks coming up here. The region was known as Bear's Ears, so I added that sticker. And hey, fast forward to Phoenix, Arizona. Picked up my wife, and we are at her conference hotel exploring, out hiking, and that's a roadrunner. They really exist. Walk out here, buddy. This is so cool. On our way up to Flagstaff, after her conference was over, we stopped at a couple of places. This is Montezuma Castle National Park. People really lived up in this interesting little cliffside dwelling place. I think they said there were about 25 rooms in this, and it kind of looks like an ancient equivalent to a modern day minimalist apartment complex, just that it's embedded into the side of a cliff, which is really cool. It's a beautiful place. There's my Roadrunner sticker. Gotta get one of those, right? Just walking through Sedona, Arizona, again on our way up to Flagstaff, and I come across this jewelry shop that has a William Henry display. Epic art knives. I could not afford to bring one home, but man, they are stunning, no question. Check that out. Which one's your favorite? I think I like the one on the right. Yeah. Sedona is a cool place. You can definitely get your cheap t-shirts for vacation in a lot of shops there, but there are some really cool exhibits and kind of historic sites like this little chapel we came across. And this is the Grand Canyon hike we took. It was just unbelievable. Definitely a bucket list item for both of us. We joked about whether or not it was gonna let us down in some way. And it didn't. It didn't let us down at all. It was just amazing. Video really doesn't do it justice. If you ever get a chance to go see this seventh wonder of the world, definitely go do it. We hiked down the South Kaibab Trail. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. We hiked down to this Point and on down below it to a place called Cedar Ridge. I got a haircut on my trip after hiking in Utah. I got super hot and my barber said, okay, if you're going to the Grand Canyon, when you get there, think about this. When you look over the rim for the first time, does it look so unreal that you think it's fake? And I could totally get what he was saying. Like, how can this be here? It's so cool. My wife. Yeah, it was a bit of a dream come true for her to get here. We were out here for multiple reasons, but one of them was to celebrate our 25th anniversary. Yep. Pretty cool. Gotta watch out for the monster squirrels in the Grand Canyon. This is Cedar Point or Cedar Ridge. Yeah, the Grand Canyon was definitely a highlight of our trip. The trail that we took kind of went down, meandered along that ridge line you just saw in the last shot. I was super excited to add this particular sticker to my new cooler. Bucket list item checked off. This is Oak Creek Canyon. We're on our way from Flagstaff down to Sedona. We're gonna do some exploring down there. We have more time today. We actually had some snow at the end of our trip, so we were thinking about driving a big road trip up to Zion National Park, but weren't able to do that. So we went south for a little bit. The drive down this hill was something else. This is Slide Rock in Arizona. If If it had been a little bit warmer, you probably would have seen a lot of people swimming and sliding down this awesome creek. It's in the middle of this Red Rock Canyon, and it's so cool. The cold weather didn't stop the explorers getting out to check things out, though. What a beautiful place. This is in Sedona. Pretty cool city that is surrounded by these beautiful red rocks. I feel like I could live in Arizona. There's a little sunset hike. We set off to find a particular cave. We couldn't find it because I think we got mapped to the wrong trailhead, but we enjoyed the hike anyway. And this is our last night in Arizona before heading back home. Dropped the wife off at the airport very early in Phoenix, and now I'm driving back. And I stopped off at the Petrified Forest and Painted Desert National Park, and yeah, more amazing shots of this beautiful place we live. Quick tour. Here's my Arctic cooler that I just got for the trip, which I've decorated with these lovely stickers. Some in-car lighting for camping. My bed setup. It's a 3-inch foam mattress with a sleeping pad, sleeping bag, bunch of pillows. I stick my cooler under there at night to prop up my head. On the really cold nights, I'd add this down blanket. Didn't need that very much out west. I'm 6'5", and I can fit in the back of this car. This Lexus RX 350. I can sleep in it pretty comfortably. Some of the stuff I took with me, disclaimer, I took way too much. But this is camping gear in here. This is car and roof rack related stuff in there, which I typically leave that in the car. This is all my camp food, camp kitchen stuff, more camping gear. This indispensable battery, which I use for everything when I'm on a road trip, but also I use it every week for charging my camera battery, my big camera. It's very, very handy for that. And this is my library books that I took with me and studied, and also a couple of board games. So if you're interested in those, yep. I know you guys are gonna razz me for using my daughter's old twin sheets from their elementary school days, but those are the only twin sheets we had, so yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Razz away. I want to talk to you about this pouch right here. I tested this one out on our trip. I actually have been carrying it for a few weeks leading up to the trip as well. As you can see, you can pack a lot of stuff in this. This is the VanQuest Techo 6 bag. So I want to show you a few of the things that we carried on our trip. My wife and I both took turns carrying this pack at different times. I had a microfiber and some paracord in there, a couple of fixed blades. That's my Chris Reeve Iniosi, which I always take with me. This, in case I did get into some heavy duty backpacking, which I really didn't. I took my Benchmade Bushcrafter. This is the OG version that I got a long time ago. It's been with me for a very long time. With a little bit of a fire rod. I think I did have some fire starting material in here that I used at one of the campsites. Got my flashlight. This is a Surefire IntelliBeam. Very cool. The Puri IntelliBeam flashlight. Got that recently. I have my multi-tool. I had some medicine. You can see my inhaler poking through there. I took my Pair of 3 Scorpion to the desert with me. I thought that was only fitting. Took a nice pen. This is the Techliner. These are my Soundcore Bluetooth headphones, which came in handy on the trip. And this is another giveaway I'm going to talk about in a minute. I also took with me my REC exclusive Runt 5 from ProTech. So I took a few more things that are already gone out of this pack, but there's a quick rundown. This thing can hold a lot. Talk about this really quick. Over on my other channel, I do a lot of giveaways, and River's Edge Cutlery has been so kind to me over the years by sponsoring a lot of those giveaways. And this is my next one. This is a Rec Custom Shop treated Ridge wallet. As you can see, it's got the nice OD green look going on there. Got the Rec logo, Bucks gearbox. So head on over there if you want to get in on the giveaway for this. I'll have a video up in a few days, hopefully. And by the way, this bag will be back and available at River's Edge Cutlery at some point. This is not something I bought. I just borrowed it to test it out and show it off in some videos. As soon as I'm done with that, it'll be for sale at a reduced price, just so you know. So that was a really satisfying road trip, some hiking, some awesome time spent vacationing with my wife, but also a kind of spiritual and mental retreat and getaway. I'm going to celebrate by having one of my favorite Kentucky ginger ales right now. And tell me in the comments below if you've ever been on an epic road trip. Have you ever gone out solo like I did? If you have any like favorite spots that you want to tell people in the comments that they should visit if they ever get to go on a trip like this. Would you ever do this? Why or why not? There were a couple of times on this trip and I thought, this is a really bad idea. But it was awesome. It was so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed the footage. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later. Now I gotta finish cleaning up this smelly camping car. Wish me luck.